In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Medieval Dynasty, and this time it is an update video. There has been a lot of changes since the last time I played this game. One thing you might notice, it's actually looking better because the game is actually staying in the high resolution I'm trying to play it at. And I also have it in full screen, so we shouldn't have any more FPS issues. I think my game was originally stuck in full screen windowed mode, and most video cards really prefer a game to be in full screen. But we have the wife right here, and there are a huge amount of options now when you're talking to your wife. Take a closer look at you. You look at their skills and where they're working. Let's catch her again before she leaves. You can ask a favor of her. You can have her run your taxes. You can have her run and pay the debt. You can send her to go talk to the herald for you, which allows you to just move on to whatever you're doing. How's our little kingdom doing? Repair some of the buildings, and I think mine it's the animal house that it needs to be fixed. Where can I find? And then if you're saying like farm animals, supposedly she'll point toward the chickens. Oh, okay. So it tells me where to go find them. I thought it was like pointing, like she was going to point someplace. No, she's like, hey, I want to find a special exotic goods. Gustovia. There's a new thing where there's a vendor that shows up once a season or for the season at a town with a tavern, and now I know where to go. Did not even know that was in there. That's awesome. Okay, cool. You can redo your talents. You can tell her to move. Be well, my love. But there's a romance button. Now you're thinking, wait a second, why do I need to romance her? She's my wife. Well, if your affection from your wife drops below 0, I think, or drops to 0, she leaves and takes all your adult children with you. Now that's the way it was written. I don't know if she just takes all the kids or just adult kids. So you still have to romance your wife. And I think that takes... Once you've married her, I think it takes the gifts and stuff. There's a lot of things that was added. We're not going to be able to get through it all, but I am going to try to get a couple videos out taking care of a lot of the stuff. All right, so let my wife go do her thing. Let's go ahead and bring up the management tab. A lot of new things here. One, I know that I'm in the higher resolution because this just looks so much better. Either they've made some changes and I didn't know about it, or this just looks better. My wife's a hunter, so this is green because that's the skill that she's using. She's in as an innkeeper, so it's green at the crafting area because that's a skill that she's using. Really helps you identify who's got the highest skill for what you're trying to do. Do you have the proper higher skill people doing what you want them to be doing? So really good information there. Then just look at my town. Oh my God, I got so many kids, it's not funny. Now this is nice. You can go into like a woodshed. You can see what they're doing. You can modify what they're doing. You can see what their production is going to be for the day. So they're going to production in one day, 114 logs. Well, demands. That's what the demands is. 104 logs total per day, 9.5. Okay, I'm a little more confused on that one than I was on the other, but you can actually look in their chest, and that does work for storages. Microstall isn't built yet. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but let's go look at the food storage. And you can look in here and see what's actually in your food storage, which is really nice. You don't have to run over the food storage. Does my village have cabbage, or do they have what they need? I can just glance in here, doesn't matter where I'm at on the map, and view what my people have in particular storages. So if I know they need something, it's a really nice time saver. Production. Let's go to the smithy. Now this one makes more sense for me. Demand 0. There's no demand for these, but they have a log demand. They need 4 logs to make the hammers that they're projecting to be made, and 16 iron. And they're going to use to make the pickaxes and the iron axe. They're going to make 2 per day. And it's going to take 4 logs total and 16 iron. So as long as you have that available, that's the production that they're going to make for you. Go back to the woodshed again and try to use that same thought process. Demands is 108, production's 108, but they're not doing that over here. There's no demands for sticks or planks right now, but they're making 54 sticks and 216 planks. Okay, I think I'm making way too many planks, and yeah, the numbers have changed. I think the developers have upped the availability of your people to, as they level up, I think they're able to produce a hell of a lot more than what they could do before. Like, I really don't need 2 woodsheds anymore because, oh my lord, they don't need to be producing that much. 104 firewood. I'll never have to worry about firewood again. Jiminy Christmas. I like the changes. I just need to rethink my town. Do I really need everything? How are you doing? 22 stone in a day, 22 limestone in a day, and 11.25 clay, as long as we can keep the tools on them. Speaking of tools, let's have a look at farming. Right now, I don't have anybody doing any kind of actual farming. They're just bar work. Why is your mood? Okay, your mood is neutral, meaning you've reached your pinnacle and you're hovering at 7.3, I guess. But farmers need hoes, bags, and or sickles. Or scythes. Oh, I'm not making sickles. I need to go to Smithy. What do I have you making? Iron hoe. Okay, you need to make iron hose. I want enough to make at least 2 per day, which would be 50%, I think, right now. For these guys, yeah, 2 of those per day. And then you need to make an iron scythe as well. So you can hold down and you can go 1%. So you can do a lot more with it. This feels a little bit better now. So now they need 3.78 logs, which is kind of odd, probably because I started like in the middle of the day. They'll need the sticks. So that means there's actually a requirement for sticks now. Oh, hey, hold on a second. Let's look at the woodshed and see if there's actually showing a requirement for the sticks. Demands. No, it's not showing. It'd be kind of nice if that did show there, but maybe it's not that intuitive. How's the mine doing? Yeah, you might. She just came off being a mother. Now I'm sending her butt back to the mine. She's had her 2 kids, so now she's a miner for life. Yes, what I want. I don't really need the salt right now. Just go ahead and leave it. But you can see what you're going to produce in a day. Copper ore, tin ore, iron ore, and stone. And you can see, oh, I've got all that waiting over there. Can't take it. I'd have to actually go over to the mine. Oh, I was putting torches down, which of course you don't need anymore, but when I was putting torches down. I mean, you can still put torches. They still provide more light than what the game provides naturally for you. So, I mean, if you want to have a really lit mine, you can. Let's look at... All right, so no big changes here, even though they're bringing it up a lot. I already have them at 20% because I don't want to bring in too much meat. And look how much meat they're already bringing in. So now leveling your people is really worth it because they can bring in a ton of resources. And then I got my sewing hut making... Yeah, so they're taking flax and turning that into linen thread and then turning that into linen fabric and using leather and that linen fabric to make bags so that people can actually plant seeds and stuff. So that's good. I do have a few of those resources already out there. but that's the start of it. That's the big management. Was something else in the tab? There was, let's see, the fields. You can actually name your fields now. How would I name my field? Supposedly you could name your field. Well, I found out how to put a custom name. And let me show you. I think what I have in here, it's a mix. Yeah, this field's a mixed field. But this field is all wheat, I think. Change plant type. Yeah, this is all wheat. So field 1, that's like the center field of the town. So I could call that, you go to H, town square, enter. So that names it town square. Now when I come over to it, does it tell me the name? Field 1 town square. Ah, that's nice. So that if I wanted to plant a certain field for carrots, I would know that this would be my carrot field if I named it for what I'm planting in it, which would be carrots. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's good. I wanted to add this in because I actually did find this. Now, there is such a thing as a field being too far. Because this field is too far from the barn, it has a lower production. Meaning people, basically, your people have to walk, or it's now, even though I don't think distance of walk, I think they still work while they're going. But if you're too far away, like you can't put a farm, you know, way over here with the barn over here and get full use out of that farm. It's too far away. So now you get a production hit from it, which I think that's appropriate. I don't know how it's balanced, but I definitely think it's appropriate. Not too much have changed in here that I've seen. Do I have any skill points to put in? Because supposedly there's something new about when you're adding skills. It's like a little pop-up window. Almost like, I think it's like, so you want to do this? Like it gives you a chance to back out or something. I'm not sure on that because I haven't seen one pop up yet. We go over to one of the fields and see if we can name it over there. I remember seeing something about naming a field, but I'm not. Let's see. Edit field. H? No, that's not what I want to do. Let's try again. Now, I'm trying to learn as I'm showing you guys. Change plant type, which I'm not trying to do. Because I prefer to learn as I play and then show you guys as I'm going. Now, the only new thing in the skill trees that I saw, or the technology trees, was the market stall. And this gives you a chance to sell stuff. I've already got a market stall placed down. And interesting about this, I need a couple planks, but I need linen fabric to make this market stall. You'll also notice, I thought before, I'm almost certain, the last time I played, that what is blue there, the outline, was originally, it's not like somebody was in there, was originally white. So I think that's all changed. So now things that need to be built are light blue. Well, I shouldn't have to worry about firewood. I came here and I was like, I need to check my firewood. I shouldn't have to worry about firewood forever and a day. Let's grab that. Actually, I'm going to grab a bit more because it needed several. And yeah, we don't need very many of those at all. I'll just grab a small amount real quick. So I want to get this built up. I want to put somebody in here. I want to see what the skill required. For if there is a skill. Now, is it the whole thing getting built? Oh, okay, so it's just one. I wasn't sure if it was multiple pieces. All right. So now we have a market stall. And I figured I'd put it right here on a square. So if I have multiple market stalls, I'm not sure yet if that's worth it. I don't know how much of a investment to make in this yet. But now we have the new building, the market stall. And I know we have to assign a worker. Assign a worker. Who do I want to assign to the market stall? Oh, it actually uses, there's actually a use for your people having good, oh, my miner who lives way over there is my best person with diplomacy, huh? Miner. Oh, but you're just working in the extraction shed, which I actually don't need as much. So we're going to make you the storekeeper now. Type of market building workers employed here will sell chosen items and provide coins, and only sell items of one kind at a time. So if you have multiple things to sell that your village produces a lot of, you have to have multiple marketplaces to sell. Now, I don't think they sell to your own people. I don't even think you can interact. I don't think you can buy. But it's supposed to be like a money generator, help you pay your taxes, if I understand it correctly. Now, he's probably coming from way over here because that's one of the closest areas for extraction. So he'll probably have to walk over here to get working on it. Let's go back to the stall. Let's see. Change good type. Press C. Tools, never. I'm never selling tools. Oh, hell no. Well, they probably have a really good price. Sell resources, sell food. Let's sell food. And how much of the food do you want to sell? How much? Okay. Sale per day and how much they'll make. Well, I have a ton of cabbage. So, wow, that's actually a good amount of gold. 30%. Selling 60 cabbage a day will net me 90 gold per day. And I have so much cabbage. And it's one of the, and you know what? This meat's going to, this is a really good thing. Oh my God. Instead of wasting all that food that basically just goes to rot. And yes, you can use rot for things now. This is nice. Do I want to sell raw meat? No, I want to cook the meat. And then sell it. Anything else? Fish meat. No, hold on to the fish meat. I was using that. Milk. Now, if you're making these tarts and stuff, ooh, honeycomb. Now, I think honeycomb isn't worth it. I think there's too much. Yeah, but like if you make those wines, there's a reason to make wine now, because if you're producing all this wine and juices, you can sell those and get some actual serious coin out of it. I mean, I can pump this. This is per day now. You need to be careful about this. If I do 100 per day, that's 300 cabbage per season. My people are still using that as a main resource in the village. So I want to be careful with the roasted meat and sell 50 per day. Well, no, let's get that back down to about 30 per day. 36 per day. 30 per day. We'll do 30 meat, cooked meat per day and cabbage. I'll have to see how it's working for me. And we got to test this out. This is actually nice. I like this. And I'm not even using the storekeeper to the fullest of their abilities. Diplomacy 3, huh? Oh, and it turns it into a food stall with food and stuff, so it's pre-decorated for what you're selling. Okay, that's cool. This really changes the game because now you can make like a marketplace. Are you my my salesman, my barker coming over here? And who are you? Oh, my kid. Yeah. My kid's old enough to walk around. I can't do anything with him yet. I think he's still a little too young. But my kid's able to walk around because he's old. Okay, so So heard anything interesting recently? Where can I find? Could you move a little info? Okay. So I didn't think you could actually shop with your person. They're basically just like an automatic selling of stuff. Now, I'm sure there's going to be what's the taxes on this? It's 20? Oh my God, that's cheap. And where's that on the technology tree again? Like if I was starting over, market stall is after tavern 2 before workshop 3, 2,500 points. So it's a ways in there. Are there any unlocks in the market stall? Not yet, but I wonder if they're going to provide some unlocks on that. But I love the fact that they decorate it to, you turn it into a food stall. Okay, so he's got food here now. It doesn't matter what he's selling. It's just that's the kind of stall that he is. He is a food stall. Huh, competing. Well, now here's the thing. The tavern doesn't sell anything. Farewell. Let me look at the tavern. I don't think that was changed. You'd think you could sell stuff at the tavern too. So if you have a tavern period, the tavern should be able to make. So they're cooking for your people, not cooking for you to make money. I'd like to see the tavern be a vendor as well. I mean, I like the idea of having our own vendor. I wonder if we're going to see rando people coming in here and shopping. My doubt is probably not. That's just a guess. All right, I need to go fix my buildings over there real quick. Let's grab the supplies. Let's drop off the logs I don't need anymore. Linen I didn't need as much linen fabric as I grabbed. I have a couple things on me. I ran and completed a quest, but because I didn't turn it in time, the quest didn't carry over. I thought that had changed, but I guess not. And the quest was just failed, which is fine. I was doing a, hey, let me check this out. Will it work? And no, it didn't carry the quest forward. It failed. So maybe I need to reread the patch notes again to figure that part of it out. Now, I don't have full staffing yet. I could really use my kids to grow up. And yes, I could have been playing the game in the in-between. But, so let me explain, because some people like to watch my channel are like, why does he stop playing this game all of a sudden? Well, at the time, I'd gotten pretty much everything done that I could at the time. And it was a while until the next update. Let me check your food, because you guys don't have anybody here taking care of you. Can I get in here and check the food? No, I can't. Hush. Am I stuck in the build mode? Maybe that's why I can't see the food. No, I just can't get close enough to there to... It looks like they have food. I just want to make sure. So let's go ahead and mount the horse. Back the horse out of the stable. I do think the animals make too much noise. Just a little bit too much noise. Feeding rack, 62. Okay, so you're okay. You're not going to starve today. Man, I'm glad I got them at a distance. All right, so nothing's happening in my farms right now because nobody needs anything. I think I want to run to town and check out the gift seller. How much coin do I have? Oh, more than enough. Let's call my mount. Didn't grow out of the ground or drop out of the sky, so I think that's an improvement. All right, we're gonna head to Gustovia and see what changed over there. And it's been a long time since I've been to Gustovia. I'll bring you guys back once we get to town. We're gonna be at the town in just a moment. But as I was saying before, sometimes I get burned out in a game. You know, I've either, like a game like this, there's only so much you can do while they're still developing the game. And I didn't want to start over because, you know, I was already feeling a little bit burned out on it, and that's my issue, not the game, in my opinion. And if I let that happen, then I can't fake it. When I'm playing this game, like when I got excited because I saw that the that merchant thing automatically decorated itself and made it look like a food stall. You know, if I put tools out there, I'd probably have tools hanging from it and all that kind of stuff. That was exciting because I didn't expect that. So that was great. I can't fake that kind of excitement. I'm not that fake. So if I'm not enjoying the game or it's getting tedious, then I can't do it. I can't play it. At least not for camera. Okay, so the NPCs that you can hire, you can only have 3 NPCs max in a town now, and you don't have to flirt with them or make them like you. You just have to have enough. Oh man, they're not gonna let any. All right, I gotta try to make everybody move. Talk. Can you move? Talk. Can you move? Talk. Can't make you move, huh? Talk. Let's try to make you move, see? So there's somebody trying to come out, somebody else is trying to go in, and they're just butting up against each other. Can I sneak in the window? No. Now, I'm in Gustovia, and that's supposedly where the person is that's... I've heard someone has a quest for you there. Wernica. Oh, okay. Tell me to find quests. Now people cough. But in the Dark Ages, that's kind of scary. It's 2020. Wear a mask if you're gonna cough. Oh, come on. Would you guys let the... Oh, I'm gonna have to run away and come back. Interesting. Hornica. There's a quest for you over there. All right. Is there a new symbol on the map for... No, there's 2. I'm going to run away and see if I can get that guy to get off that... get unstuck from the door so I can... Oh, uni. Yeah. Yeah, he's no longer a merchant of any sort. And I wonder if they made that change because as part of his story and him being a merchant became an issue or something. I don't know. I'm not going to ruin it if you guys never played that far into it. Come on. Move a little. You got to back up. Oh, finally. No. Don't you get in that door. Ah. It's like they're all programmed to try to get into the door. Move. Move. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm going to get out. Okay, I'm going to get out of the way. Coughing lady, get the hell out of the way. Oh, I can't push in. Okay, developers? It's the game's in current... This is a beta test. You need to fix that. Because that's annoying as all get out. I want to go in and find the gift seller so I can give my wife a gift. I wanted to see how that works. And I was finally able to get everybody out of my way. But even when I do, the person that's in there trying to get out doesn't walk out. Now I'm trying. Let's see if I can. Can I finesse this? Oh God! And they're sneezing too. Devs, come on. Have you ever heard of the Black Plague? Move. All right, I'm going to try walking her way again. I'm going to pause the video until I can get in there. Devs, you need to fix your game. I haven't seen any change to the loading or unloading. What I did is I went ahead and saved the game real quick and then saved and reloaded real quick. Well, my wife said that there was a seller over here who sold that special stuff for sale. No. Okay, you know it's 2020 coughs, and I'm like, excuse me. Cover your cough. All right, Unigas. All right, there was a seller stuck in there. I am not seeing. So that's a seller of grains and farming stuff. I know they had done that in the in an update in between. The last update wasn't worth an update video. It was really small changes. So this one's a huge change. Okay, hold on a second. I'm in Gustovia, right? Yes. And my wife did say that there was a travel, the special, when I talked to her about it. You know, maybe I should ask somebody directions. You know, obviously I'm a man. I'm not going to ask. Where can I find vendors special? Exotic goods. Gustovia. Okay. So yeah, that's the point. They just tell you it's Gustovia, but they don't tell you where. Are you selling like exotic horse dung or something? No. Didn't think so. Maybe they don't have a vendor thing on your head. You have to find them or something? I'm really confused. Well, I'm very confused. Just uni guys. Now I'm like checking the houses to see if maybe this vendor is in a house someplace. Oh, gotta let you come in first. Thank you. I don't know. You think you would think they would have like a cart or oh, jeez. Sneezing all over the place. You would think they'd have a cart or something. Maybe there's like a temporary building over here. No, I just don't want to rob you. I'm not trying to steal. Now, I know what somebody's going to say. You have to wait until you had a season change before all the new stuff is added. Well, I always end my recordings at the end of a season just before it switches over to late at night. That way, when an update happens, I always come back in and I have all the new stuff's already in my game. Like, I already have the links. I already killed some too. It's a new animal, but that was off camera. I can go over and show you one real quick before it gets too dark. But darn, I wanted to show the gifts off, but I'm not finding them. Main people. Herald, new quest. Okay, all buildings. Mine houses, extraction, hunting, farming, animal production, storages, traps, inhabitants. So something on the map that shows vendors would be nice. That would be a nice thing to have in the game. Okay. So yeah, I know I've been complaining about the hacking and coughing, but it is kind of realistic. Okay, so here's a thought. Maybe would you stop? It's like every time the horse is having an animation, it's not letting me mount the horse. That's weird. maybe it's something that is random. So yeah, um, the person who is the specialty seller, this person that sells gifts, is can be there, but they don't show up. They're not there like all the time. You have to go maybe every day, and 1 out of the 3 days that whoever that person is, he or she, will hopefully be at the tavern. So basically, I kind of wasted the day sitting there trying to let me in. I want to talk to the person that's selling gifts, and of course, there's no there. There's so much. I mean, if I just read the patch notes, it would the video would be twice as long as it's already been, and that would be me just reading patch notes. That's how huge of an update this is. Now there's a whole new romance system, so that's all been changed. There's something about your children can have a chance to find gifts. Oh, there's a kid walking around town who's not all right. So I got my kids are actually mobile, huh? Let's light the torches up. Or light the campfires and all the lights went up. Yep, all the kids are walking around and I have so many freaking kids and I have so much work to do. I haven't updated everybody's houses yet, and that still needs to happen. Try to get everybody as happy as possible. Let's check the management tab. Let's see where my people are at. For food and wood, I'm good. I mean, I made money over the day. Oh, how do I... Does that money from the marketplace just go into my pocket, or does it get put in resource storage? I never put coins in here, so if there's any money in here... Yep. There's the money that is the currency from him selling stuff. I'm going to leave it in there. That was 142 coins from selling off something that basically just gets turned into rot form. And let's go back to management. Now, I want to see if that person... Yeah, I wanted to see if it... So he doesn't like working here. I mean, he is a miner. He has a 9 in mining, so he's not going to be happy for a while. But I have nobody else. I mean, it's never one of those skills that I was trying to find. Let's see. Because I put him on mining, he'll be happy. But I don't have anybody that's good. You know, another kid. It's only 4 years old. Animal breeder 5. Sewing of 7. Ooh, my sewers just leveled up, it looks like. Did both my sewing people level up? That's awesome. So I'm signing sewing to be the best place. They're both level 7 now. An extra sewing hut might be actually helpful to get people leveled up really quick. But let's check my smithy. Level 4. I separated them so that I could have them doing... Because next season I'm going to need tools for my farmers. So this is typical how I do an update video. I like to look at the test build and give you guys an idea of what you might need. Like, hey, start making bags, start making hoes, and start making scythes for your farmers. Because if you're really big into farming and you have a lot of fields that you're working, you're going to need all that. Flaxseed ran out of resources. So all day. Now, I wish there was a way to speed this up, but there's not. But hey, that's kind of good. I got through all the flax. No resources, no resources. They could make fertilizer. That'd be a good use of their time. So like holding the shift key and you go up 10% or 5%, so you're only going up by 5 instead of by 1 might be a nice idea. How's the hunting lodge doing? Level 8, level 6. Yeah, they're bringing in a lot of meat. And then the tavern. I'm trying to figure out if I could sell more meat. I think so. How much meat? You're producing 40 meat per day. Yeah, they've definitely increased the production levels. Because yeah, I used to get like a few meat per day if I was lucky. And now one person's doing 40 meat. So they definitely upped the crafting. So crafting is happening a lot faster now. And I think all my problems where I've got like warnings is that they don't have people. What's this one? It might have been because I was short on resources before, but not now. $450 straw. That's a lot of straw because they're making animal feed and fertilizer. Okay, no, that's just the animal feed. Oh my lord, that is a lot. How much? If I go to storages, so this is really nice. I can go in my storage without running over there and just check how much straw do I have. Not enough to keep them busy, that's for sure. And then how much animal feed do I have? 216. I still need to keep making animal feed too. So there's still a lot of balancing that you need to do for your town. But man, this update's interesting. This kind of makes me want to make another stall and, you know, actually try to set up a stall for, if I could move this one, I'd make it so I could put another one here more conveniently, but have a food stall, I want to see all the stalls now. I might just make them. They're really cheap. I might just go ahead and make several stalls and at least get them set up so I can see what they look like. Also, when people are walking through snow now, they've got they kick snow up as they take steps, unless they're on a road because there's no built up snow on there. That's pretty cool too. But I'm going to go ahead and call this video here. I've been Critical. This has been Medieval Dynasty. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.